The mission for this episode is to help people on the awakening process, know that they are in the awakening process, because some people don't even know what's
Yes.
happening to them. And as
Yes.
a guide, so how can you tell people what the awakening process is?
Well, I mean, it means different things to different people, because we all have different experiences and different family backgrounds and different belief systems. But essentially, the way that my guides talk about it, or the way that my consciousness processes what's happening through channelings, there's many different takes on what that really means, right? But the process, what my process is, I go into a deep trance and I hear like a phrase repeated over and over again. And I let that repeat enough times to know that it's just not me talking to me or my inner thoughts or whatever. And then sometimes I can still be talking for like an hour and a half. And I transcribe all this. And then that's what the opinions of my higher self, or what the energy that comes through me says that's what my books are. That's what my so anyway. Point is, this is another synchronicity, because a couple of days ago, I did a channeling today and I did a channeling 2 days ago, both of which are on my page, that are talking about, they're basically saying, you are all beings and all beings are you, right? And so we're all, saying that this is a oneness, right? But in that fundamental understanding, as right now in the earth plane, there is an awakening that's happening, which means that people are coming to that understanding of that oneness more and more. And having personal experiences as your own personal self with synchronicities, like coincidences that are not really coincidences. How can that be a coincidence? Because it links so perfectly into this and that. And the awakening is coming to that realization that you are a spiritual being. And the core of you is love. And the core of everybody is love. And and everything that's happening is very chaotic and very difficult, like that's happening globally. There's a lot of really confusing things that are happening that can be construed as scary and difficult and really hard for a lot of people. But the way that my guides put it is, we're being squeezed more and more, because what has been an old template of reality doesn't work anymore. And we have to get to the next stage of our spiritual evolution, which comes personally through these synchronicities and waking up and coming to a point where you let go of the illusion that's holding you down with stress and fear and calamity and, all the different things, and let that go. So at the first stage of it, it's a realization of, why is that letting me down? That doesn't have to hold me down. I don't have to be in fear. I don't have to be in trepidation. I don't have to be in stress. I don't have to be in anxiety. And I can come into my breath. I can come into my center. And there's different levels of awakening. There's different levels of realizing who we are, what's going on in the world, what's just being done for profit that doesn't care about us as people and all of that stuff. It's like when you first awaken, it's like there's everything here and there's so many different opinions. So my guides talk about it as ascension, that we are ascending as a spiritual race, like that there is an evolution that's happening with us culturally, spiritually, physically. They even talk about the physical evolution of our physical beings, and the Kichari Mudra and the divine nectar, and coming into a more blissful place. And these things that have been done for thousands of years by many, many different people, they call it the New Age, but it's been around for a long time. But it's just now all of these concepts are coming together, and we're starting to practice. This isn't just for special people. It's because we're all special. It's not just for avatars or for deities or for holy men, because we're all holy. Everybody is. And the awakening is about recognizing you're as special as everybody else, and you can have an experience of all of these energetic things and all of your spiritual gifts opening up. But fundamentally, essentially, in the beginning, it's more about letting go of all the stuff that's heavy. Do you know what I mean? I think at a fundamental level, it's like meditation. That's what I'm saying about these channelings that I did the last few days. They're saying the different levels of meditation, essentially, first of all, it's just about you coming into calm. It's just about you having some time where you're not worried about bills or the government or, you know what I mean, chemtrails or poisoning the water or, you know, or corruption or fear or war or, you know, all of these different things that we do worry about as a people. And it's about letting go of all that and just going, do you know what? How great it is to just be alive. How great it is to just be having this physical experience as a human, you know? And yes, we're evolving, and yes, we're messy, and yes, we're not getting it all right yet. But essentially, we're all from the same place. We're all love. We're all, you know, divine. And that's what the awakening is about. It's like, you know what? That person's just running a funny program. That person's just copying what their dad did or their mum did or some abusive thing or some negative thing, and they're on a loop of hypnosis or they're on a loop of, you know, cultural hypnosis or whatever it is. And I'm seeing through that now. So that's part of the awakening. It's kind of coming into the calm and going, I'm not going to let you stress me out.
Oh,
And I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to breathe. And I'm just going to get into my divine center and I'm going to let it all go.
I love it.
That's the awakening.
Oh my
That's
God.
it. The beginning part of awakening, that's what it is. It's just saying,
I love
stuff is
it.
all. I'm not listening to that. I'm just going to breathe, you know,
I
and let
love
it all
it.
go.
And I felt that. And I love what you say that, you know, some people are just running a funny program, you know. That's a
Yeah.
great way to describe it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So
Yeah.
for
Exactly.
if you don't have this book yet, Twin Flames, Marcalis and more, please get it. This book is also special because this book you wrote it like without channeling, right? It's your story,
Yeah.
and it's the story about you
Yeah.
and Angelina as well. And so I love it. I love it. And if you
Oh,
haven't
good.
get it,
Oh,
please
good.
get it. Where can they buy? I know where, but I want you to say it.
Oh, on
Where can they
Amazon.
buy?
They're on Amazon. Everything's on Amazon. Or go to imetatron.com and there's a button for T-shirts. There's a button for books, and there's a button for readings as well.
Beautiful. The
But
best way to contact Robbie is to his Facebook page or imetatron.com. And don't forget about the books, please. And also, is there anything else that you would like to add, Robbie, before we go?
well, just I love you all. I think follow the synchronicities in your own life. Have a look at my books, yeah. But what I would say is, you know, it will be individual to you, you know. And if it resonates with you, if it opens your heart, if it makes you feel excited, that's the path to move forward with, you know. And we're all doing this. This is happening, like it says in my books about, you know, all the old systems are crumbling. The way that we have, you know, the world has been run before is crumbling. And you are powerful. You are so powerful. And you don't realize how powerful you are. And you need to enjoy it. Have fun with it. This is a big drama. It's a big show. That's what it is. That's what Ascension is. It's a big show that it's getting humanity to open their hearts, to open up to their divine powers, to all the way that you can enjoy your life and have fun. You know, so yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God,
So,
that,
but
that, that was so
yeah,
powerful, so beautiful. Like it touched me
uh,
again.
uh,
Thank you so much. Oh
yeah.
my God, I was very honored to have you today. Thank you so much.